Hello, and we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my page. Sorry for the delay, but we are here as promised. I am Aini from Indonesia and now live in Missouri, USA with my family. I am a wife and a mom of my only son who is 10-year old. Thank you so much for tuning in. If
Thank
you would
you.
please share where you are watching from. So I have been doing 10 days go live series, sharing my online business journey
Mhm.
start last Monday. If you missed it, you could always go back to my Facebook page and watch the replay.
Thank
Today
you.
is my day 7, and I have a special guest from USA who is a successful online business owner. Let's welcome Gwen. Hi, Gwen. How are you?
Hi. I'm great. Thank you so much for inviting me on here. Give me one second. We don't want to. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Um. So my name is Gwen. I am from California, and you see, I have two boys, and yeah, and I've been doing this business for a while. Sorry, when I came in, it kind of interrupted your question. I wasn't sure exactly what you were asking me to do.
Um, yeah. I just want to say hi. I apologize if I say your name wrong. Is it
Gwen,
Gwen
Gwen,
Quendo?
Gwen. Yeah, you can just call me
Gwen.
Gwen.
Okay, so Do is your last name?
Last name, yes.
Okay. I'm very grateful you say yes to my invitation to share my your online business journey with us tonight. So thank you very much. We want to know more about you. So would you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Sure. Okay, so let me start off by saying hello to everyone. Happy. Give me one second. I took the car
Okay,
key and now I have to give it to my husband to move the car.
it's okay. Take your time.
Alrighty, okay, let's get this going. Um, so my name is Gwen, and again, I live in California. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Happy evening, morning to you. And I am a stay-at-home mom. I have two boys. My husband's a realtor, and I help him on the side with his business as well as running my online business. And my previous work is I work in marketing for an advertising agency way before I had kids. And so when I had kids, I decided to stay home because I know how important it is to be present for their, before be present for their first few years of their childhood. So
Mhm.
we decided to stay home, and it's been a while since I
Yeah.
worked. And then I realized that I love being with my kids, but I also love to have something of my own because I've worked since I was 15, and I've never stopped working. And until to stop working at 30 something is kind of hard for me. And I still want to network with people. I want to be out there to meet people and do what I do best, and to have something for myself. So I got into this business.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, have our time is really important, especially when you have kids, you have your own family.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Um, so, Gwen, so why did you decide to have an online business?
Well, it's because being home for a very long period of time, I realize I'm losing myself. I'm losing who I am. Everything I know is about my kids. I start don't have any interest anymore. I don't have anything that I look forward to. I don't have a goal, but to raise my kids. And I realized that the kids will be with you for a certain amount of time, and once they leave, you're just by yourself, and you don't have anything for yourself to lean back on as well, and also to help with our family finance. Just in case something happens to my husband or any of us, there's still a good flow of income that comes in. So I want to get back to work, but the working hour from 9 to 5 doesn't work with my schedule. I still have to take care of my kids, and I didn't want to put them into the daycare. So we saw this business opportunity, and that's how we started.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, kids grow up so fast.
Yes,
Before you know it, they grow up, and then we're gonna miss them.
yeah,
As a kid. So just enjoy your time with the kid as much as you can.
that's true.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, how many boys and how many kids you have, Gwen?
I have two boys. One is 4 years old and one is 6 years old.
Okay, so one already go to
They're both in school right now.
kindergarten.
One is in
Oh,
preschool, and the other one is first grade.
that's awesome. Um, so before you start this business, if I can go back, uh, what is your struggle, and pain that hit you, that the moment that you say, okay, I'm done. I need something. I need a change.
Well, I didn't really have a struggle, but beside the part that I just want to have something of my own, pretty much,
Mhm.
being a career woman and working in corporate world for so many years, that's my drive. And to just be at home and feeling, to be honest, when you're at home for so long, you feel kind of behind. And I want to make sure that I'm up to trend, know what's going on out there. I'm keeping myself productive, and so that in the future I can be of help to my kids. Because when they're in school, they learn so much things, and you as a parent, if you don't keep yourself up to whatever they're learning in school, and you keep your mind um, constantly learning, you will be
Yeah.
behind. You won't be able to be in the same level as them, whether in high school. So because of that, I really wanted to get back to work. And the struggle with me is that I've been off for so long, I couldn't get a good job that would pay well for my experience before, because being off, I think it was around 6 years I've been off work. I don't have the necessary experience that I should for a certain job, and I can only find part-time job, and part-time doesn't pay well, right? And
Yeah.
I still would have to put my kids into daycare to go to a part-time, which is a 5-hour job. So it doesn't really make sense to me because daycare costs a lot too. So
Yeah. Yeah. That's just right. Yeah.
it's expensive, and whatever I do in my part-time job will just pay for the daycare and doesn't do anything else for me but more expenses. So that's why that was really my struggle, and that's when I saw this opportunity that I can work at home, I can manage my own schedule, I can be mobile, I can go anywhere. As long as I have my phone, I can work on my business. I don't have to necessarily be on my at my desk. Only time is for interviews like this, and that can be scheduled right ahead of time, and I can do everything with my kids and be present for them, but also earn on the sides. And that's pretty much, to me, is the best of both worlds for working moms.
Yeah, that's a good way to keep up, with the technology, all the
Yes,
new
things
thing.
change so
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, right. Yeah, things so fast. Even though, I still, have my computer, I keep working on it, but before I know it, I have to ask my 10-year-old boy how to do this.
Yeah,
And
you need to change
he know,
softwares.
yeah, he know better than me
Yeah,
now.
things update constantly because we're going in millisecond time, right? And from my previous experience, when my parents used to work a lot when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of time. They didn't have a lot of time to take me to places. They didn't have a lot of time to spend with me. So I from my own experience, I didn't want that for my kids either. I want to be able to be connected with them. And because of my parents working all the time when I grew up, we have a disconnection at a certain gap of age. And we didn't get reconnected until I'm much older when I have a family. And then I realized, okay, have to reconnect with our parents. But during the gap, it's a long year of gaps between the parents and the kids. And that's exactly what I don't want. My,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Since you work online, there's a lot of changes, and the result that happen since you start this online business. Can you share with us?
What is it? What share how I started or
The your result and the change that happened since you start this online business.
well, I am feeling like I'm part of the world right now because this is a global business. So I have business partners from all over the world. I have business partners in Asia, in New Zealand, Australia. I'm literally touching base everywhere in the world, and I'm being more open minded. I get to meet different people from different backgrounds and lifestyle, understanding how people live, understanding people's struggles, and being able to help them more and pretty much listen and, feeling of compassion towards others. Because in this business, we want to help everyone going through finding the solution for their life, right? And so that's what I
Yeah.
learned. I mean, picking up technology was very easy for me. I've always been a tech person, and I've learned to basically lead because that's something that you don't get from corporate world. If you're in a position that is lower, you don't get to go through training or masterminds or to help you grow, develop your mindset. None of that unless you're at the more of a super advisor level, manager
Higher level. Yeah.
level. Then the company would put out thousands of dollars for you to go train so you can lead other people. But it's up to get to that level is very far. It's hard working. It's a lot of work to put out. I don't get that from regular jobs. But here in this business, there's always these masterminds that keep you very positive, and you wake up in the morning feeling like, oh, my business is awesome because I get to meet all these people and I have a positive mindset. I'm constantly reminded to stay positive, and that's what we all need in our life, right? To constantly stay positive, and that's how we can go forward. And that's what this business has given to me as an added value beside, the amazing income.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I feel too. Sometimes it's not. You start this business. It's not all about the money, but it's your relationship with the business partner. How you help people. It's make you feel good, and and you also have a mindset that you want to be successful. You cannot wear the mindset as a employee, and that just yeah, routine, just routine, like work, come home, and then go back to work, and then come
Yes,
home. Yeah, if you do the same thing, you're not gonna get the same result. So
yes.
yeah, that's very, very awesome. So you know we have like friends, so many friends that kind of like feel online business is a scam, and they kind of like skeptics, and they say, I don't have time, or it's so do you have any advice or message for them?
Well, here's one of the quote that I really love, and I actually posted on my business page the other day. It's not about finding time; it's about making time.
Making time, yes.
Okay, you can
I
always
agree.
say I need to find time, but you have to make time. You can't find time, right? You have to make it. You have to be able to be willingly to make those times for your future. So if anyone ever say I don't have time to do this, it's because you're not willing to make the sacrifice that you need in order to get the big rewards, right? And that's the reason why a lot of people are still where they're at, and a lot of people are still unhappy with their life because they think that they're stuck, but actually it's because they're not willing to get out,
Yes.
right? So it's
Yeah.
all within you. We here provide a whole system that will help you basically alleviate a lot of time that you need to spend in doing a business. But you know, so you don't have to do a lot, but it only requires a few hours a day when you first set up the business, and afterwards it runs on automation, and you need to check up on it here and there. So it's a matter of time that you find. maybe, eat less half an hour during lunch to work on this, or maybe sleep a little later for the first few months of the business. So you can make those times if you really want it bad enough, right? So that's what I tell a lot of people who I do coaching for with. And I say, you know what? The time is in your hand. You make it. You take control of it. Why? It's okay for people to give their time to a company to control and say, you have to work overtime today. You have to do all this so that you can make money for them, right? But you're not willing to work overtime at home
for yourself.
to make money for yourself. That I find it interesting.
Hard to believe.
So I always have that. I always tell people that. I say, think about it. Your money goes into your bank, and only like it's your business. It stays with you. But when you work for someone else, you gotta work overtime, and the pay. Let's say you work for salary instead of hours.
Yeah.
You get paid $40,000, $50,000 a year, and they're making you work 100 hours. You can't complain. That overtime, you don't get extra pay from it. It's part of the salary that they're paying.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
I've been there.
That's the tricky part that corporate world gets you, is that they say, I'm going to give you a base salary. So if you work less, it's okay. But when we need to work full time, overtime, you need to do it. And so you're thinking, okay, when you work less, it's fine. You get to go home early. But when you have to work overtime over the long period of time, that salary no longer is as much as you deserve to get paid.
Yeah. Usually, if they pay you salary, most of the time you have to work 7 days a week.
Yes, a lot more hours. Yes, and I think that's what threw me off when I got my first job at a marketing agency. And I was excited when I got salary. I was like, hey, oh my gosh, it's a permanent thing. It means I'm gonna get a whole year guaranteed monthly pay. But then when I started working overtime, and I realized, actually, I'm not making much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how they get you.
Yes, that's how they get you. And then, it's great that you can get what is it? I was going to say, and then this business, and you were asking whether people think it as a scam. Hey, there are tons of websites online that sell clothes, and you click on it and you buy it, and you can only see the clothes online. You can't see it in real, right? But you can still click on it and buy it. And so many people are scammed from that, but you still do it, right? But here, online business is pretty much the same. But we do is we provide you a 30 days where you can preview and understand more of the business. And after the 30 days, you're able to get, a refund of whatever, the amount that you start with. And so I think that it takes risks to make money. Every business owners, every entrepreneur take a risk. Every restaurant owner take a risk when they first open the restaurant, because they don't have a guaranteed number of customers. They see it as a location, it's nice, they do that. Online business is pretty much the same. It's just that because we say it's online business because it can give you a global marketplace where you're able to reach people from all over the world, versus doing a little small shop in an area where you can only advertise to the locals here. You can't do online shipping, worldwide shipping. But this online business it provides you a reach out of your area. So that's why it's an online business. Amazon's an online business, but you still buy from Amazon. And you know what? Amazon Marketplace, there's tons of people there that have bad quality stuff, but you still buy it. Because why? You see the reviews. You see there's a lot of reviews. You click on it. Well, now, when you see our business, we have 130,000 members. That should verify with you how great this business is, and that is not a scam, right? And whether you believe it's a scam or not, it's all within yourself again. I mean, I can sit here an hour and try to convince you. If you already tell me that you don't want and you don't care about it, then there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, and scam actually is like it's happened like thousand years ago, even before before
Yeah,
before internet was born.
exactly.
Scam is already there, not
I
just
agree.
online. Yeah,
So it's all
so
based on the person, whether they believe it or not, and skeptical or not. And we do have different steps. We have multiple steps before you actually become a business owner yourself, so that to help you ensure that this is the business you want to get into, you know. And that's why we have small step is to watch the webinar to learn about the business, and you feel that this is the right business, then you take the next step with us. And and that's the reason why it helps a lot of people feel sure by
yeah.
having these little steps. And if you are unwilling to watch the webinar with an open mind, and and not everyone know or understand what online business is, right? Because not everyone has a digital marketing degree, right? So where is it in the business that says scam? And that's to actually try it and really be open-minded to understand
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
it.
point. Yeah. So that's a very good point and advice from you, Gwen. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for sharing your journey and experience with us. So, yeah, everybody who is watching today, if you are inspired by Gwen's amazing story and advice, and you want to learn more about our online business, you are welcome to register at my website at the running text below for a free webinar that explore more deeper about this online business. And if you want to watch a live webinar, we also have every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Uh, that's our webinar night. So same way, register at my website, and I will send you a link for a webinar. It's a free webinar, like Gwen mentioned. Yeah, it's no cost for you to try it and
Yes.
check it out. Yeah.
You
So
have to watch it. Every business, you need to
yeah,
learn about it first before you start the business.
yeah,
So this is our step is for you to learn about the business
yeah,
and to learn about our, how we're so successful and what we use, what kind of system we use. And that's
yeah,
how you can determine whether this business is great for you or not. And I really do hope you reach out to I me.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, you
we
never
have
know.
this business from all age, and we all come here for basically a first it was a hope for a better life, but now we all
Yeah,
feel that as far as we reach, it's becoming reality, and it couldn't
yeah,
be any better.
yeah. If we never check it, and we never know, and we never find it. So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. So thank you very much, Gwen. I really appreciate it. Um, Hope we can do go live again next time.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much for having me. Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you very much. And tomorrow I will come back for uh, another inspiring story from another successful business owner from Canada. So stay tuned, and we're gonna wrap it up. And thank you again, Gwen, and thank you everybody for watching. And have a great night. Bye
Bye.
bye.